Smart, capable, involved women here, because what we're doing this morning is just so important. We're here today as professionals, as mothers, as wives, as teachers, as voters, and most importantly as San Diegans who care a great deal about the future of our city. So much so that we've gathered together this morning to send a message to the voters. San Diego needs a new city attorney, and that person should be Scott Peters. I've known Scott for more than a decade now. I know him well, and I have incredible respect and confidence in him. And I know that he would be the best city attorney our city has ever had. You know, I met Scott in my office, golly, now I guess it's been about 9 years ago when he came to tell me that he was going to be running for the city council. And right away, I knew that we had the kind of person that we want here in San Diego to follow a career in public service. He's smart, he's articulate, he has a breadth and depth of knowledge about the city that just can't be matched by any of the other candidates in this race. And he's a fighter. He's someone who fights for workers, for public safety, for jobs. He has fought for our environment, to keep our beaches and oceans clean, and to protect open space and parks so future generations can enjoy them. He's fought to restore San Diego's financial stability and to restore what was once a failing pension system. It is now funded to nearly the national average for public pensions across the United States. No small task in a short period of time. And he's fought for equality for all people, including women. As a woman elected official, I've always gone out of my way to support other qualified women and minorities running for office. I've done that because I think it's important that our elected leaders be as diverse as the electorate that we represent. I'm proud to announce today that those of us standing here are the first members of a group that I've agreed to chair, called Women for Scott for City Attorney. And all of these wonderful women standing behind me are charter members of our group. We're doing this and taking a stand for Scott today because the majority of the voters in this city are women. And I want to say to them that we as women should not only support other women candidates, we must also support male candidates that support us by fighting for things that matter most to us: safe neighborhoods, a clean environment, jobs and equality and respect for all. And we should support the person most qualified for the job, regardless of gender. And in this city attorney's race, that person is Scott Peters. It's now my pleasure to introduce Scott's wife, Lynn Gorgas, who can certainly tell even better than all the rest of us here what Scott is like both as a person, a husband, a mother. Scott's not going to allow her to tell everything, as well as the kind of public servant that we need. Lynn?